Coming up. Whoa! Whoa! Silent thinks it's warts.
I think it's warts.
Kev asks what I said.
Wait, what did you say?
And I become a good pirate. I'm a good pirate.
Foxy, you're the worst pirate ever. This is the secret loot cave.
Let's create. My plans for today include building a Glowsquid farm, building a Nether Monorail fast travel network, and building a storage system over at my new base area. However, in order to build that storage system, because I'm planning a cyberpunk steampunk style build over at this new area, I'm going to need some new blocks. Unfortunately for me, the other members have allowed me to add a whole bunch of them. Mainly these amazing glowing stained glass and glowing concrete blocks which need glowing. And those are mainly for the neon lighting that I'm going to be using for my cyberpunk aesthetics, and I'm really excited about these new blocks because some of them are really unique. So before I actually got started today, I've already been to see MrBeardstone to show him some of my favourites. MrBeardstone! MrBeardstone! Mr. EA! Mr. Bear! Mr. Desto! Mr. Destone!
Run away!
I know where you are!
No, you don't. You know nothing.
Where are you? Which door are you coming out of? Aha! MrBeardstone.
I'm in the tavern. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been here the whole time.
Yeah, I know you were. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
MrBeardstone, look what I got.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm not recording. I've only just logged in.
Don't look at what I've got.
Come over again in a sec.
MrBeardstone! MrBeardstone! MrBeardstone!
Oh, jeez. Hey, man.
Hey, I thought you stole that.
I did. I was literally just saying, oh, there's a new beacon, so I'm going to have to steal that one as well.
Oh, of course, MrBeardstone.
Yep,
but
yep,
before
yep,
you do that,
yep.
I've got some exciting things to show you, my friend.
Have you?
Yeah.
Show me.
Yeah. We've got new blocks, MrBeardstone. They've been leading me fiddle again.
Oh, is that why I couldn't log onto the server this morning?
It's not impossible that that's the reason, but check these out.
Cages.
Well,
Crates.
Crates, yeah. But
Crates,
also,
yeah.
right, because I know you prefer like wooden things because you're a pirate, right?
I do. Oh, wooden crates.
Yeah.
Nice. Can you put things inside them?
No, because I didn't want to be laggy for people. But they're cool,
that
right?
makes sense. They are very cool.
Yeah.
I like them.
And I'll tell you
Nice.
what, right, MrBeardstone,
What?
these are great.
I'm not going to dignify that with any kind of acknowledgement of the joke.
What joke? What are you doing?
Well, I think I'm going to go punch loads of holes in my tower and make it look a bit more beaten up and turn it into like a piratey fort type thing.
Yeah. Let me just try something. Let's go over there, right? Yeah, well, I'm thinking this almost looks quite zinky. So if I was to put some of those in there, maybe a couple of those. And then maybe if you wanted to, like change it up the texture a little bit, you could put some of those. And then it's got, holes in.
Yes, graty holes.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it?
Yeah, I may well use some of those. Right, well, I best... Oh, hello, what's that?
Oh, tread, build lightly, beautifully. What? It sells rocks, apparently. Ooh, prismarine.
Oh.
That'll be really helpful for your stone and wood builds.
Yeah,
The dark green will be for your rooms.
To be honest, the green's actually quite nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do like the dark green. And he's selling vaults and cardboard. Yeah.
Not satisfied with having the giant mall that sells it, just has to come plonk it in right in your face as well. Wonderful.
I'll tell you what, he's made it very easy for me to steal.
Yeah, free RV. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, look, he's literally...
Scum?
Oh, I wasn't quick enough.
Smack. And now that I've shown MrBeardstone my favourites, we need to look at those glowing blocks. And we need to talk about what I'm going to be doing with this nether transport system. You see, in the last episode, I built this tunnel using a tunnel builder on a monorail in order to transport my items from my starter base over to my new base area, but we never actually got round to moving any of those items because I never actually got round to building the train that's going to transport them. And since the last episode, I've had some other ideas. You see, it's all well and good building a monorail just to transfer some items, but that seems like it's going to have very little use for the rest of the server. So I've decided that I want a system that's not only going to transfer my items from my starter base to my new base area, but also over to the shopping area. And that's because the shopping area is quite a long distance away from both my starter base and my new base area. I mean, it's all the way over there. And whilst we are going to be having rail networks and of course my existing monorail gondola monorail network to go from this area to the shopping area, there's absolutely nothing in place to go from my new base area, which is beyond these mountains over there. And if I'm going to be buying a whole bunch of things from shops and even selling things in shops, I need to be able to get there fast. So that's the first thing we're going to do today. We're going to extend that monorail network over to the shopping area. And in order to do that, I need to put a portal at the shopping area and figure out where I'm going to have the station to actually park the monorail thing. So I don't know why I'm going this way. I need to go to the shopping area. Why am I going this way? It doesn't make any sense at all. So just like over at my starter base and my new main base area, I do want the Nether Monorail to pop out of the Nether when it gets to the destination so that I don't have to traverse the Nether portal myself, and I can just pop out at the shopping area, which is here, and go and do my shopping or go and check on my shops. In order to do that, however, I am going to need somewhere to put this station that it can pop out to, and I don't want to take up any of the valuable real estate for all of the people that have been building over here. And I think there's a perfect place for this to pop out, and that would be underground. Probably directly underneath my gondola station, because this is already a transport hub for the shopping area, and it makes sense to dig down underneath this thing and actually have my monorail popping out below it so I can use the existing infrastructure to get around. And so just a few minutes later, I've added in a simple little dip in the floor with the monorail here, a portal shape at each end, and that means that the subway can run through into here, drop me off, and then go back through into the Nether and do a loop. At least that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. And whilst this station doesn't look particularly interesting, now it's time to work on my brand new subway over at my brand new base. And I'm doing cyberpunk. Miss Beardstone! Miss Beardstone! Miss Beardstone! Ah! Uh-oh. Miss Beardstone!
Oh, I hear a Foxy.
Miss Beardstone! Oh, Miss Beardstone!
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Wow, this looks nice.
I was trying to build like a secret base somewhere on the server, but I've realised your face always shows up on the map, so nothing can be secret, ever.
You need invisibility potions, sir.
I can't literally always be invisible, because then I can't record. When I do the whole F5 thing, there'll be nothing there.
Well, maybe stop trying to do secret things.
Yes.
It's very nice secret.
I mean, on the plus side, though, it's only you that seems to do that. So, you know, you're just going to have to become a pirate with me.
I can do that. Oh, speaking of pirates, Mr. Beardstone, that's not a very good segue because it's nothing to do with pirates, but I would like you to come see my subway station.
Your what?
My subway station.
I thought you said Segway station.
Yeah,
I was like, what have you built now? You added Segways to the server.
That'd be amazing.
Oh, jeez. Subway station.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Show me. Is this it here?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks
good,
amazing, Foxy.
Yeah.
Clearly a monorail.
Yeah. Well, I run out of monorail blocks, so I just put some blackstone down. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's some more downstairs. It's not as good as this bit, though.
Okay, good. Yeah. I was kind of hoping there would be.
It's a bit rubbish, this bit, to be honest with you.
Ooh, nice grates.
Yeah, they're great, aren't they?
Yep. Oh, jeez. Whoa! Whoa! How's it so glowy?
Oh, it's just a glowing immersive painting, MrBeardstone, that I did with Photoshop.
Oh, wow. That's so cool.
Yeah, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah, I like that. Oh, very nice.
I don't have enough Glowsquid to make all of the lights glow, so only some of them are.
I was going to say, it looks like there's the glowing things here. I did look after our interaction earlier. I was like, what else has Foxy added? So I went in JEI and did like @Foxy. And I saw that you had glowing glass and stuff, and I assume that's what this is.
Yeah. So the lit up ones are glowing, and the one in the middle is just stained glass. But you can see, like, because of the way I've done the texture, you've got that like bar in the middle, so it almost looks like a neon tube.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
So this is where my storage is going to be accessible from, and my food. So when I pop along, I can grab that, and then But yeah, shaders, MrBeardstone. Hangs for a minute.
Oh, okay, right. Let's do it. That's cool as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if it's my shaders, but I think it actually looks better without them.
Yeah, do you think so? I don't know. You get the more darkness with the shaders on. You get the dark and the light, which I kind of like.
It is very cool. I like it. So you're building like your whole city with all this glowing stuff everywhere.
Yep.
Very cool, Foxy. It's dark, Foxy.
Yeah, it's dark, MrBeardstone. I've been underground. I have not been sleeping.
To be fair, I've been underground and not sleeping as well. So yeah, it's fine. In my definitely not secret cave.
Well, I won't tell anyone. Your secret is safe with me. You're all good, Mr. B. Just let me be a pirate with you.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You can be like the cabin boy or something.
What? Well, there we go. We got the tick of approval from Mr. Beardstone, and I think this place looks absolutely fantastic. I really love the detail we've got in here. These new grate blocks and the crate blocks doing some work for me, allowing me to create these bundles of containers and things that look awesome. We've got steam coming up from grates. We've got pipe work. We've got the neon signage. Oh, it all looks amazing. But it doesn't go any further than this. We've still, obviously, got to go through the Nether to meet up with the shopping district. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. And immediately I've run into a problem. You see, digging in this direction, I'm going to go through a big old lava lake, which is fine for my tunnel making machine, but it's not ever so fine for me. And whilst I have got netherite armor with fire protection 5 on them, it still singes a bit when I go through it. So the first thing I'm going to do actually is go and make myself some netherite diving gear, and that will allow me to go through the lava without any issues at all. There's a couple of ways to make netherite diving helmets. You can either combine an existing netherite helmet with a copper diving helmet, or you can just craft a copper diving helmet and just add netherite to it on the smithing table. And I have a netherite helmet, and I don't see why I can't put that on a copper diving helmet and save myself a little bit of netherite. So we're going to need to craft ourselves a copper diving helmet. I'm also going to need some netherite diving boots, which is the same thing going on there. So let's just craft ourselves some of those. Let's take off my helmet and my boots, come to this, and let's see if the enchantments will go across. So helmet and copper, and yes, they will. That's wonderful. And whilst the boots will carry the enchantments across, I don't actually want to do it that way because diving boots make you sink in water and lava, and I don't want to always be sinking. So I use one of my remaining pieces of netherite, and we'll just do that instead, and they don't need to be enchanted. So now when I put these on, I should be pretty well protected from the lava. And here we are back at the lava, and look at that. I can go straight in it, no problems at all. Not taking any damage. This is wonderful. And there we go. The monorail is now connected all the way to the shopping area part. We've got a curve coming along here. Then we go on a diagonal pretty much most of the way. Jeez, this is hard to see. Then we go back on a diagonal again for quite a long time until we get to another corner where we then straighten out to come over to the nether portals that I've just about put in place. I just haven't lit the portals yet, which is exactly what I'm going to do now. So let's light that one. Let's break that and pop that back down so it connects. Oh, it's blocked on the other side. Oh, and that's because I've come out in the honey shop and not in the monorail station. Well, that's a bit weird. Was there even supposed to be a portal here? That just comes through. Yeah, it comes through to there. Huh, maybe I've done my maths wrong. Let's just hop back through and go over to my monorail station and figure out what the coordinates should have been. This is 1400 by 14, which works out at 175 by 2 in the nether. So let's just light that and go through. And that's brought me to the nether roof, which just happens to be almost in the exact location. Oh, I guess this is the one for the honey farm. Oh, I don't know how we're going to deal with this then. I can't really have my subway up here either if there's going to be other portals nearby. So the only other thing I could think to do is, instead of using portals and going through the nether, would actually be to dig the entire tunnel underground and have this thing go down into the caves and all the way over to my base area, which I don't really want to do. Now, the reason we're connecting to the wrong one is not because the coordinates are wrong, it's actually due to Y levels. You see, this is currently on Y level 75, which is closer to the nether roof than it is the bottom of the nether where I've built the other portals, which is why we're popping out on the nether roof, because it's the closest portal, vertically and horizontally, than my other one. And that's a bit of a problem. The only other thing I could do would be to actually move this entire station over at the monorail station further down in the world, and then there's more chance of it actually linking up properly. If I was to smash this, to break that portal, dig down a decent distance until we're actually on the same Y level as the nether, which is Y level 10, and then rebuild that portal down here, will you stop? I'm trying to place... Look, fine. I did try and warn you. Now, if I light it, it should link up, in theory. And yes, it's linked up with this bit here, that's good. And going back through, is it going to come out at the monorail station or the honey shop? It's come back here. This is good. That means I can build my underground station down here at the monorail and just have an elevator that takes me to the surface. I think that's the way we're going to have to deal with this. And that should mean that if I grab a little bit of stone like this and throw down some monorail, it attaches. That's amazing. Yes, there we are. Wonderful. Right, let's get this tunnel built. And there we go. That didn't take too long. This tunnel is now complete and it joins all the way up at both ends. It's all nice and dry. There's no lava in it and all of the blocks are placed properly, which is excellent. I do need to relight the portal at this end, but at the other side of that portal I have put a little garagey area to put my tunnel maker in so that it's not going to get in the way of the actual monorail we're going to be driving through here. So let's just light that portal again. I think we're going to have to replace that one again, ideally facing into the portal. That would be nice. There we go, and let's go through. And yes, we have arrived in the right place, and that means we only have one more station to do again. But fortunately for me, this one doesn't need to be a steampunky aesthetic. It could be exactly the same of what we've got in our monorail station upstairs, just down here with an elevator. So I'm going to worry about that later, because right now I want to work on that Glowsquid farm. And then I want to build my actual monorail. And I also, at some point, want to address the issue with our jetpack fuel since we updated. Our tanks don't work anymore. Well, they do, but it's all changed. Partially for the better, partially for the worse. So a Glowsquid farm then. Well, I've already put in a little bit of the work, basically just building a staircase that goes down a reasonable distance, but not quite as far down enough as I actually need because it stops right here. However, I've also added in an elevator shaft for an elevator that I don't have and a big old hole that goes all the way down to where I've actually been getting a few Glowsquid near this mine shaft that I needed for building the subway. So I know they will spawn nearby, and I'm going to have to do an awful lot of work to make sure they only spawn where I want them to. And that means we're going to need a big old mining machine to drill down into the world, and then I'm going to have to go around all of the caves, lighting up all of the areas where there's water, because Glowsquids only spawn in complete darkness. no more than 5 blocks away from some kind of stone, and of course in water and flowing water. So we just need a little bit of water that we can control with a relatively simple contraption in it to kill them and collect all of their goodies. So drills. I'm going to need a lot of drills. I've got 5. I'm going to need more than that. Okay, right, back to my other base. I wish I'd moved my storage already. I'm kind of doing this video all a little bit backwards. It would have made much more sense to have already made my subway train and moved my storage so I don't have to keep hopping through the nether to go get my stuff so that I can build the things I need to build in my new area. But I haven't done that. Not yet, and this is the order that I'm doing things in. So that's just the way it'll have to be. And speaking of drills, well, we've got a lot of drills in here and we no longer need this room for killing throw life, so I might as well just take all of these. And since I'm here, I might as well craft a bunch more as well. And for that, I'm going to need industrial iron, andesite alloy, and iron. I'm going to need a whole bunch more andesite alloy. That means I need to go shopping. Why don't you just buy the drills from Chosen's Mall? I could do that, but I can buy andesite alloy really cheap over at Imagineer Dave's place, I think, possibly. 64 blocks of it for 4 diamonds. I'll have 8 of them. I bought zinc. What? But I clicked this one. Are they both zinc? I'm so dumb. Okay, fine. Well, zinc's always useful. In that case, I'm going to have to go to the shopping area and get more diamonds out so that I can buy them from Stam. MrBeardstone winning? What? How has he got so many? Well, that just won't do. But unfortunately, I don't have time to go into competition with MrBeardstone right now. I've got a whole bunch of stuff to do to get this video done. But just rest assured, I'm not going to let it slide. I will be the richest member on this server. There's no andesite alloy here. Oh, I know where it lives. Pretty sure one of these shops sells this stuff. Yes, and it's reasonably cheap. We'll buy 640 of them. Thank you. That means I can now craft a whole bunch of drills. And I probably don't need this many, but they always come in useful. So let's go and make ourselves a Glowsquid farm. And so a few minutes later, I now have a whole bunch of drills with a whole bunch of deployers and a whole bunch of chests next to a whole bunch of water wheels next to a speed controller with a rope pulley above it. Because this chunk is what we're going to be digging out all the way down to bedrock. The chests are to collect the items as well as feed the deployers, because as we dig this hole, we're going to decorate it. But in order to decorate it, I need schematics. Or more accurately, I need pattern schematics. And jumping over to my test world, this is the pattern that we're going to be printing all the way down the walls. We've got our magenta stained glass at the top, which we will have to then manually go and put frog lights behind to add light into this thing. And we've got a shuffled arrangement of blocks going down there. So all I'm going to do is take a pattern schematic of this entire thing, save that as Glowsquid farm walls, hop back into the server, and I did have a pattern schematic thing in my backpack at one point, but I guess I must have moved it to my storage system. But I might be able to make one. Pink dye, paper and iron sheet. Well, I've got pink dye, I've got iron sheet, but I haven't got any paper. Can I make paper with what I've got? No, but I can craft myself a cutting board, pop that on my crafting table, grab myself some logs, put my axe in my offhand, and then... No, can you not do that anymore? Oh, there we go. You can put a whole stack on a cutting board now, apparently. Well, that's good. That's way faster than it used to be. But now I can make a whole bunch of tree bark. Then I can craft that into paper. Then I can make myself a pattern schematic. Then we just use the same old schematic table that we do for a schematic cannon, throw that in there, add the schematic to the pattern, and then all we need to do is position it. We need it to be in exactly the right place. Yep, that's absolutely perfect. Let's just bring it down one level so that we've got the top aligned with the roof of this room. Yep, that works. But I think I might need to clone it, but I don't know if I do. I'm pretty sure I can just give that to these deployers and they will just continue repeating that pattern as they go down, I think. I guess we'll find out in a minute. And there we go. Every single one of the deployers now has the pattern inside of it. So now I need to put a whole bunch of the items we're going to need for this in these chests. And so after just one trip back to my base, we now have everything we need. We've got all of that, all of that, all of that, and all of that. So I think we're good to go. First things first, I actually want to wind this thing up to the ceiling before we wind it down. So first of all, I'm going to slow the speed right down, and that should bring this down, and that will attach to this contraption, or it will at least turn it into a contraption, just like that. And now I need it to go up the other way first so that we can get the walls in above us, and just make sure that it is actually doing what it's supposed to be doing, apart from when my torches are, of course. So let's just remove all of those, and now we should be able how to just send this thing down into the world. So let's spin it back in the other direction, and we'll maybe go at 32 this time, turn it off, and that should start drilling down through what it's just placed. But at least it's going to start at the top, and I guess we can probably go full speed now that we know it's going to do it correctly. And now we just have to watch. And the good news is it is repeating the pattern as it goes down without me having to do the clone thing, so that's wonderful. Now at this point here, you can see it has made its way down into the deep slate layers, and if we go too far down, we're going to be in the deep dark, and that means that Glowsquid won't spawn. And there we go. We have a big old hole that I now need to light up properly, put in frog lights behind these, but I'm going to do that later. Now it should be nice and easy for us to build a Glowsquid farm. No thank you. Moving on a little bit, we now have a deep slate floor and we have 5 layers of water. And that should be deep enough for glow squids to spawn, and that should mean we get a few of them spawning in here. We've got the entire chunk space for them to do so. And up here I have a little platform where we can go AFK. And if I use the Bok HUD mod, which is a fork of the mini HUD mod, you'll see that we have a couple of spawning spheres below me. The red one is where mobs can despawn, and the green one is where mobs can spawn. And these are measured from the middle of our tank, and you can see from the spawn spheres that the water is well within the green bit, and it is not in the red bit, which means glow squids can spawn in there. It also allows me to see exactly what area I need to sort out around here in order to prevent glow squids from spawning elsewhere, like in this little tunnel here, but as you can see, we've already got glow squid in my little tank there, so it works. All I've got to do now is find a way to kill them and collect their items. And what I actually need to do to make this work is actually dig out one of these walls, a few blocks. Then I'm going to run a line of saws across here, and I want those to be all the way down, excuse me, glow squid, to the bottom of this tank. Now that we've got all of those drills in, what I'm going to do is stick a windmill bearing down on top of those drills like that, and then on the backs of those drills I'm just going to add in a whole bunch of wool. Now I don't need too much, but I do want this thing to go relatively quickly, so I'm going to add a whole bunch. Then I just need to glue it all together, not forgetting the drills that are in this little hole here. And now if I hop up here and click on that windmill bearing, the drills are going to spin round. Hopefully they're going to reach into the corners, which they just about do, and that is going to kill all of the glow squid. But of course we get some glow squid stuck on top of it like this, and of course this isn't going to collect any items because, well, those drills don't collect items. So now we need a top layer. And that's where the hoppers are going to come in, because in order to collect the items, we actually need to not die as this thing comes past us. First of all, that could be quite painful. Right, what we need to do is the line below the surface of the water, we're going to add a hopper line coming across the very center of this without getting hit by that, all the way to the middle. And that means as this thing spins round, because it's a contraption, it's not going to interfere with the hoppers, but it is going to push any glow ink sacs or items past them, and they're going to go in the hoppers and down that hopper line. But in order to stop them floating too high up, because items float in water, I also need to cover the entire top layer of this with blocks, and I would like to use glass, but I haven't got enough of it on me, so we're going to start with glass and then just do something else around the outside. And that something else is going to be these great blocks, because they're semi-transparent, which means I can see through them a little bit, and that's why I've gone for glass in order to make this thing see-through, so I can see what's going on from above, so that I can make sure it's working. And there we go, that's all of those in. Now we need to block off this hole which I've just made for all of those hoppers, so let's just do that to stop the water flowing out of here. Let's put some great blocks on the floor down here to stop it being spawnable. And for now, instead of having that hopper at the end, I'm just going to throw in a temporary barrel, and that'll catch any of the glow ink sacs that we get. Now with this design, there is a chance that we could end up with items stuck right in the corners, and if that's the case, then so be it. It doesn't need to be 100% efficient, it just needs to work. So let's check if it does work. Let's go up to our AFK spot and hide myself in this little room, and let's see what happens. We have had glow squid spawning. It's working. They are dying. But where are their items going to go? That's the question. They are getting pushed across the top. I can actually see them at the very top layer of this thing going round, and I believe they've now gone. So I'm assuming they've gone into the hoppers. There's none stuck in the corner over here, or over here, or over here. So that's good. So I guess I should probably go down and check the barrel. Do we have items in the barrel? We do. 9 glowing sacs. It works. Right. I think it might be time for a little bit of AFK and see what we end up with. Although I can see on the map that we have Glowsquid elsewhere as well. So I'm going to have to deal with those as well. And so without spending any time lighting up the caves, I decided to let this thing run for an hour and a half. And I can already see that we've got problems. And those problems are that some of the Glowsquid ink sacs are just sticking to the saws for some reason, which is not an issue I've ever faced before. But for some reason, these ones just want to stick to the front and not go anywhere where they should be floating up. And it might be because my saws are just going a little bit fast. But as you can see, it is working. We are killing the Glowsquid. But how many ink sacs did we get in an hour and a half? Not a bad amount. Ow. That'll do. What won't do is my collection system. Going down there and actually getting stabbed by the saws is not ideal. I need a way to get this to the surface. I need a way to get my elevator to bring me down to the AFK spot. And I need this to just work a whole bunch better. So I've got a lot of work to do. But unfortunately, that work is not going to happen today because I've got other things to do. Starting with explaining what the monkeys is going on with our jetpack fuel, and then actually building my subway car that's going to be running from my starter base all the way through to the shopping area and back. And hopefully getting it set up with the schedule. That'll be nice. This way. If you've not watched my previous videos, or perhaps you've missed a couple of them, you might not know that I have the Obsidimall, which is a shop that sells obsidian and sturdy sheet. And it also offers a free service to swap your empty lava and water tanks for your jetpack for full ones. And it was working perfectly until we decided to update the mod pack and the people that made that mod completely changed how it works. And that means that my system no longer works at all. It means that empty fuel tanks no longer mixed with empty fuel tanks. And it means that the way I actually fill them up and empty them out is completely broken. Let's go and have a look in my building where I was doing all of that. Underneath this building, down in the basement, we had 2 setups. One with a little pool of lava with a deployer that took my empty tanks and filled them up with the lava, and the other one doing exactly the same thing, but for water. And these no longer work. That's because the mod developers have changed it to use a spout instead now, which is actually really convenient because rather than having to just keep stabbing lava with a deployer, you can just pop your fuel tank down and the spouts will fill them up. It takes a little while to actually fill it up all the way, but it does work. And you might be thinking, well, that's great. All you need to do is swap out your system to have a couple of spouts instead of the deployers, and then all of a sudden my lava swap shop is open again and everything's good. But you're wrong! It's not going to work because they've broken something else. And because of that, it means that the filtering system to be able to detect when a tank is full is also broken. If you remember all of the hoo-ha we had with using the respect data on these list filters in order to be able to detect when a tank was full, it doesn't work anymore. Because sometimes it will detect a tank is full and sometimes it won't. Which means if we want to use a system like this, we're still going to need to have a system to be able to get the full tanks off. And whilst we could put a full tank on there and fill that up, that doesn't work. And if I put my large full tank in a list filter, make sure I've got respect data turned on and put that on there, that does seem to work. So we can do this, which is good. But it does mean I've got to then rebuild all of this stuff to add the little spouting devices in, which shouldn't take too long and is yet another thing I'm going to do off camera. Hello.
Hi. So where's MrBeardstone's base?
Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you that.
Why not?
Oh, because he made me a cabin boy today. I am an honorary pirate.
Ah.
So I don't know.
Well, yeah, I want to become an honorary pirate too. I just need to know where the base is so I can go sign up.
I'm concerned that you're going to go and do bad things to him because he stole your... because somebody that looked like Mr. Beardstone, I've heard on the grapevine, may have stolen your diamond beacons.
What? I haven't heard about this. Anyway, I know. I just wanted to say hi. I haven't seen him. He was online. I wanted to go say hi. I'll give you 1 potato if you tell me where he lives.
Deal. Is this way.
Okay, great. Great. Thank you. I just need a general direction to go fly in.
Look over the mountain.
My issue is that I have a 5 chunk render distance.
Ah, well, that's probably why you can't see. Here, come with me.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Do I have to buy a ticket for this?
Yeah, it's another potato, please.
Oh, okay, I can afford that. Ah, okay, well, this is quite obvious now that you mention it.
I can show you to his boat, and that's all I can do.
Okay, well, he's not online yet, so you still have a chance to run away, but here's a couple potatoes for your trouble. I appreciate you.
Thank you. I'm slightly concerned about his boat. Have you noticed have you got your mini-map open?
I don't. What's wrong with it?
It's
oh, my.
covered in purple.
Yeah, it's covered in purple. He might need to get that checked out.
I'm going to assume that's glue. It could be glue.
I think it's warts.
It's warts.
Are you sure you want to associate with this guy?
I'm having second thoughts right about now. I've got to be honest.
It's a lot of warts. I mean,
It
come
has
on.
got a lot of warts on his boat. Jeez. Maybe we should de-glue his boat for him.
I think he'd appreciate that.
Yeah, because he loves re-gluing it, doesn't it? Yeah, it's glue. Look at this thing. Look at all the glue on it.
That's gross and sticky. Ew.
Yeah, I think you should spend a good amount of time and I think he'll definitely appreciate it.
I would get rid of one and just see how long it takes him to notice.
Yeah, pick a good one.
Yeah. Somewhere in the depths of the machinery.
He'll like leave half of his storage system behind or something every time he comes. Yeah, good idea.
You have great ideas, Foxy. This is why you get potatoes.
Oh, thank you. Moving along a little bit, I've now completely fixed my lava and water filling system. We now have spouts above them instead of deployers punching the lava, and they both work. To an extent. If I put a partially full large water tank inside of there, it'll go underneath that, it'll get filled up, and once it's absolutely full, it will pass through this brass funnel and go into the storage system above. However, we still do have a little bit of a problem, and that is that some of these tanks are storing old data inside of them, which means they're not passing through my filters. And in order to get around that, what I've actually had to do is add multiple of these to these filters so that all of them will pass through, which does work, but that only works down here. It's not working over at my shop. And a very similar situation has occurred for the large filling tanks as well. I've had to do exactly the same thing, adding multiple different variations of it to the list filter in order to get them to come through properly, which is also causing problems at my shop. Coming back up here, we can see that inside this system we actually have 7 large filling tanks which are absolutely full. One of them has just gone over to my shop because that does match the data of what the shop is looking for, but for some reason these 6 don't, and neither do these water tanks. They don't match what the shop is asking for, even though the shop is asking for full ones. And that's become a bit of a problem, because what it means is I can't reliably get the full ones down to my shop and the empty ones back, because the data being stored in those items is getting all kinds of broken. So realistically, the only way that I can resolve this lava swap shop service is to actually have the filling systems down here, i.e. the spouts that spout onto the tanks in order to fill them up. Then people could come along, bring their empty tank, put it underneath the spout, wait a couple of minutes for them to fill up, and then be on their merry way. Which won't be as fast or as fun, and it still won't make me any money, but I think realistically that's the only way we're going to get around this, because as you can see we do have tanks in here, but it's not calling for the rest of them because they don't match. Anyway, that's enough head scratching with tanks and filling systems. It's time for me to finally go and design my monorail, carriage, car, train thing, whatever you want to, whatever you want to call it. And here it is. And whilst it might look a little bit of a mess, my idea is this is a broken down, dystopian, somewhat burnt train that's been running through the Nether for a long time, dropping people off at Cyber City. And it works. It actually drives as a train, although we have no driver. But if I sit here and get the controls, we can go backwards and forwards. And I haven't driven it through the Nether tunnels yet because I want to get a driver. But if we just look at this thing, we've got pipes on it. We've got all sorts of strange little bits and bobs. We've got shafts. And if we go inside the carriages, we've got room for 6 people and a little bit of storage space at the back. I haven't been able to squeeze many vaults in here, but we've got enough to start moving stuff from my main base. But the one thing it doesn't have, these little things. And the reason I haven't added those is because I'm not 100% sure how it's all going to line up with the storage system at my starter base, as well as the storage system that we're going to have to implement over here. So I'm going to be fiddling with that. But before I fiddle with that, I really need a driver. Now, have I got any hats left in my pocket? Could have sworn I had an extra hat, but I guess not. So I guess we're going to have to go and make one. Which gives us a good opportunity to actually drive this thing backwards through the Nether using the reverse controls and see if it actually works. So here we go, we're going to go through the portal. It's a bit of a scrape going around the corner there, and apparently that glass from the portal has attached itself to the vehicle, which is a bit odd. But if we go through here, we should hopefully arrive in the laggiest place in the world. But we have arrived, and we fit, just about. The station is literally just long enough. Amazing. Oh, my goodness, what has happened here? I think Foxy might be having a few issues. We're just going to ignore that for a moment. I need string and a precision mechanism and a saw. I've got string. I've got precision mechanisms. Pretty sure there's a saw over here. That's ideal. We'll just throw a little bit of wool in there. Wonderful. We'll put some string in there. We'll put a precision mechanism in there, and there we go. We've now got half a hat. I guess maybe it needs to go through a couple more times. There we go. Wonderful. Now all we need to do is pop that down there, click it with the hat, grab our driver, shove him onto that seat, and yes, he does fit just. We can close his little trapdoor. And now we need to give him a schedule and figure out how we're going to control this train, because I don't want him just running backwards and forwards and me having to wait ages for it. I want him to only go when I want him to. And I also want him to go to the right station as well. So, first things first, we have a station here, and we can call this station NS for Nether Subway, not North-South, Foxy Starter Base. And now, I'm going to need post boxes, which I make with dye, barrels, and andesite alloy. Oh no, back over here again. But there we go. We now got 3 grey post boxes, and I can link these to the station, and I'm just going to put it up there. We'll call it the same name, like so. And now I just need to set those up at the other 2 stations. At my subway, we're going to call the station Foxy Base. We're going to throw a post box in down here as well, and we'll call that the same thing. And then I just need one over at the shopping area. Of course, where we don't actually have any form of decorated station yet, but that doesn't stop me from putting a station down, even if it's temporary. We'll call that one Foxy Shopping, link another post box to it, and try not to get shot by this skeleton. Call that the same name. And there is one more station that I actually need, because if my train's going to be going in 2 directions on this same track, it actually needs a station pointing in that direction and one pointing in that direction. And thinking about it, the one I've done at my starter base is also pointing in the wrong direction. So, yeah, I need another station. I also need another post box, and we'll stick this station over here facing in that direction. We'll just hide this station behind these barrels here, and we're just going to change the name of this original station to East, because that's on the east side of the subway, which means that this new one can be West. And then we just need a post box on here with the same name, and I think that's the station sorted. Maybe, possibly, if I've done this right. Oh, no. I need to go back. There was a Kev. Hello?
What is... Oh, scaring me. I thought I scared you for a second.
You did.
You're scaring me. What is this beautiful place, sir?
It's my subway, sir.
Foxy.
Yes.
I came here in quite an urgent errand. You are part of the bread board of bread bringing, right? You know
yes,
that, right?
yes. I subscribe to the things that I subscribe to, if I remember correctly.
Yes, correctly. You subscribe to the premium membership. Now, you have a bread delivery of 2,000 individual bread heading your way. But
What?
your base over in Spawn simply could not handle that without having the server go down in a massive crash.
No, that's correct.
Yes. And so I thought, just for this one time, out of leniency and out of love for everybody else, and of course you, and also the server, and my own time here, I thought maybe just better if I give you the 2,000 bread in your face.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Because we don't want anything crazy to happen, right?
Oh, well, I'm kind of disappointed now. I saw Chosen's mountain of cardboard boxes, and I thought I would quite like that over it. I was going to give you a really good location to put it in.
Oh, well, I mean, you can always hand them back, and I'll do it for you.
Yeah. Can I show you where I want it? It's in a part of my base that I've been working on that's slightly separate from this. Can I show you it now?
Yeah, by all means.
It's the perfect place for where I would love to store loads and loads of cardboard boxes, and it won't cause any problems for anyone. Just follow me, sir.
All right.
We just have to go down this valley a little bit. This is definitely still part of my base and not someone else's.
Oh, I mean, sure. Yeah, clearly. I 100% trust this.
Because obviously Mr. Beardstone's on top of this mountain, but there's somewhere around here I've got a hole leading down to a secret area I've been working on. Here it is, look, here's this hole. Yeah, so if you just come down here,
okay. I'm making my way down the bread.
You need to go past the creepers and the zombies. Okay. Sometimes you can just let them blow up and it gets them out of the way.
Yeah. Clearly, that seems
and
extremely
then you go down
safe,
this hole here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I've put moss at the bottom. I wasn't expecting that. I forgot I put moss here. Hang on a second. Let me just move this moss. There we go. And just here, look.
I still try to make my way down. There's so many things killing me up in this chamber. Are you certain this is a safe place for the bread to be stacked?
When you get down to the area that I've been working hard on.
Which is a further down hole.
Yeah,
somewhere.
keep going down.
Okay.
Yeah.
I found a hole.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm going to have to eat my own bread to get down here.
Yeah. Well, this is where I've been working, and this is a perfect place for a big mountain of bread.
God.
I then explained to Kev that I wanted the mountain of cardboard boxes placing directly on top of the pile of diamonds in this cave, to which Kev agreed, but before doing that, he wanted to show me something new he'd added to the game.
Right here is a cutting board. Right there is a stack of bread. If I cut the bread, which you can do now, we get bread slices.
Bread slices. Amazing. Yeah. This is the best thing since unsliced bread.
Pretty much that. And fun fact, if I can just chunk that in there, you now get a full 4 stacks from 1 stack of bread.
Whoa. Incredible. And I can eat them even when I'm full.
Yeah, so that's the little quirk about them is, I mean, technically, there's always room for toast, like toast, you can eat that literally whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we didn't want it to be a piece of bread that, you wouldn't want to saturate yourself with, so now you can just eat it, I suppose.
Yeah, see? Yeah. 14 pieces. I'm quite full now, Kev.
Now, Foxy, if you take the bread with you over to this little campfire of yours here.
Yeah.
If you click it on the side, those little, I think they can be clicked on the side. Can they not?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Have we forgotten that? Did I?
The Chosen messed it up.
Maybe he did.
And with the incredible toast demonstration aside, Kev then set his contraption to work, delivering all of the cardboard boxes exactly where I wanted them. Jeez, Mr. Beardstone getting me all sorts of trouble in here.
What did you say?
Well, nothing. Don't worry about it.
It's not really in the bread baron's interest to think about things logically or think about things breadily.
No, well, that takes time and effort, doesn't it? So you've got to concentrate on making as much bread as possible. You haven't got time.
Yes, absolutely. We're always at the bready.
Bready, steady, go. That's what I always said.
That's pretty much it. That's the mantra that we run by.
And so things were going well. The cardboard boxes were piling up and they were going exactly where I wanted them. However, all of a sudden, we had a visit from Mr. Beardstone. I tried to stop him, Mr. Beardstone. He was having none of it. Apparently, you've taken out some sort of bread thing that allows you to get lots of bread. Look, he was scattering this sliced bread all around your base. I collected it for you, Mr. B.
I was literally just over at Beardstone's place telling that there was no part of the delivery scene for this particular delivery.
I already know this is your delivery, Foxy. What are you telling him? Why are you getting him to deliver it in my base?
I've got to go. See you later, guys. Have a lovely time. Where's my hole?
What? Foxy, you're the worst pirate ever. This is the secret loot cave.
That's what you get for giving me cabin boy job. I want a better job.
I need to have another word with you as well. Have you noticed how silence beacons have disappeared?
That wasn't me.
No, it wasn't. He came over to me and said, Foxy bribed him with 5 potatoes and he told me where my secret base was.
No, I didn't show him in here. I just showed him where your boat was.
He told me that after we got here. After we got here, he went, oh, he didn't show me this bit.
Oh, Beardy, you fell for that? The oldest trick in the book? Unbelievable.
It was very well done, and it was much more believable that instead of Silent being clever, you just told him where my base was. Like this, like you've done with Kev.
I didn't tell Kev where
Is
this
this
was.
your
This is
base?
my base.
This is not your base.
Could be. I'm a pirate. I'm a good pirate.
Well, I suppose then, Mr. Beardstone, he told me to cover the diamonds, and I think I've done it.
I think I got away with that. Ah, baby zombie, go.
To be fair, Kev,
No,
you're not
no.
the one in the wrong here. I think that's safe to assume.
No, I don't. I tried to do what I was supposed to do. I delivered, and here we are. I haven't even done you justice. You're not even part of the delivery scheme. Now you have the opportunity to make amends for this issue that you've caused me morally and mentally. You can always sign up for the free delivery of premium bread, you know.
No, look, I've
Mr.
already got a
Beardstone.
delivery.
You know what? I'll cut you short. I'll just add you to the list for the sake of it. Now you're written off. Perfect. I'm just gonna have to send another 2,000 to Foxy then. Do you know where he
Yes.
actually lives?
Oh yeah, definitely. I can show you right away if you like.
Well, I've managed to escape through the nether back over here from Mr. Beardstone and Kev, and I think the only way to deal with this is to test if this system works. So first of all, we're going to need a schedule, and on this schedule, we're going to add one simple instruction. Deliver package. We're going to give this schedule to our driver, and now if I have a package addressed to the right destination, the driver should go to it. So I'm just going to need a package to the address to the right destination. And now if I come in here and I put the package for Foxy's shop in there, we should, yes, here we go straight over to the shopping area. It's working. I kind of fell out a bit, but it's working. We are going. Now we're about to go through the portal, and there we are. We've arrived at the shopping area. Now, that package will have actually gone inside the mailbox, so what I need to remember to do is make sure that I take them out of the barrel once we've started moving, so that I don't have to keep fishing them out of the mailboxes. Now, I've got this one for Foxy's base. Is it going to take me back? There's only one way to find out. Let's pop that into the barrel and have a seat, and yes, we are going back. It's working. It's invisible, but also it's working invisibly. It's a bit janky. Well, I quite like the view like this, though. Hopefully, and now it's all back together again. And look, we've arrived at Foxy's base. It worked.